Hi guys, what's up beautiful people? I hope you are doing good. I hope you are doing amazing. Welcome, or rather welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you are new here, my good name is Mercy. In case you are returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to this channel, for subscribing, for watching my video, and for supporting me. In case you're new here, I do videos matters with business. I give you business idea and business tips that you need to know if you want to start that business today and you do not have an idea what you can do. And on to today's video, I want to talk about MITUMBA business in Kenya, or basically thrifted clothes or thrifted items or thrifted accessories in Kenya. It's a business that does so well. It's a business that has good profit margin if you do it right, if you do your marketing right, if you know you set your business in a very good strategic location, and if you niche down on what you want to specialize in. MITUMBA business, it's basically it involves importing and selling of second-hand clothes in maybe Africa, Kenya, in any other country that you belong to. If there are those thrifted clothes, the second-hand clothes, that is what I'm talking about. And it's on demand because of these clothes, or these accessories and items are on demand because of affordability, uniqueness, and also people want to have a fashion sense and a fashion variety that comes in with these second-hand clothes. So basically that's what I want to talk about today. And on point number one, something that you need to know, it's about this business. If you want to start this business, there are two ways that you can start. If you want to start small, or if you want to start big and then you start this business, big or small. And for my advice, I would tell you that you start small and then you grow little by little, for you to understand everything that goes on in this business, because I must say this is a business that comes with a lot of challenges and a lot of losses and all that. If you don't do it right, or if you are not very cautious on how you are doing this business. So when you start small, the better. It's a business that you can start with. If you have 5,000 Kenyan shillings, you can start this business. And if you want to start big, from 50,000 to 200 Kenyan shillings, you can start this business, or even 20,000 Kenyan shillings, you can start this business. But if you want to start small and then you grow as you move on. Another thing about this business, I usually say in each and every business, you need to have a business name. Give your business a name for it to create a brand, so that by the time you're coming to grow, you have a business name. You register a business name in the eCitizen or in any platform of your country that you register business and names. Another thing that you need to do is you choose your niche. You niche down on what you want to specialize in, because a MITUMBA collection or MITUMBA business, it's a business that is so broad. You need to choose the items that you need to concentrate with. Do you need to concentrate with clothes? There are baby clothes, ladies clothes, men clothes. Do you want accessories like shoes, handbags, belts, and all that? Do you want to concentrate with beddings and all that? It's a very broad kind of business, and you need to niche down which or what are you going to deal with. Another thing that you need to know, do you want to go retail, or do you want to go as a wholesaler? If you are starting, start as a retailer, and then from there we'll keep on learning how this business goes from the people who had started a long time ago. That's a good way of starting this business, because you will learn as you move on. You will learn how this business should be handled, or how this business should be run. Okay, number two thing, you need to do your market analysis. By doing your market analysis, I mean you need to know who is your target group. And for you to find the target group, you have already niched down on what you want to concentrate with. if you have chosen baby's clothes, you are targeting expectant moms, the first time moms and all that, or parents and all that. If you want to deal with the ladies clothes, you are targeting a young generation, young youth, who want to have style, a kind of style and a uniqueness in some clothes, and also people who want to have unique clothes that they feel that if I go to a certain shop to buy a new cloth, I'm going to find it with someone else outside there. So I need some uniqueness kind of way. So you need to know who is your target group. And knowing your target group is from your niche. Your niche will give you your target group. Another thing that you need to know is that in this market analysis, you need to know that this is a very competitive business, and how you stand out in this business, it depends on your niche. What are you selling, and also your marketing strategies, and also in terms of selection, which kind of goods or which kind of products are you dealing with. Are you going to buy low quality clothes, let's say that, or low quality shoes? You need to have high quality shoes, high quality everything, high quality, these clothes or these thrifted items, they are graded in different grades. There's grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3. Grade 1, obviously, it's of a high price. Grade 2, middle, and then the last grade. Grade 1 is it's the type of clothes that you hear these hawkers and those people who sell clothes or MITUMBA business call it camera. That is the camera. Camera is it's the grade 1 that you'll find good second hand clothes or the second hand items. Number 4 thing you need to know is about now the product and services, and the product that you are going to deal with. You have already niched down. You want to sell clothes, you want to sell baby clothes, you want to sell men clothes, ladies clothes. Maybe you want to concentrate with gym wear, maybe you want to do shoes, maybe you want to do handbags. Now this is the part of the product and services that you need to niche down, and obviously you are looking at the selection of the bales that you are taking or the clothes that you are selecting from the wholesalers. Number 5 thing that I want to talk about, it's about the marketing and sales strategy. In this business, mostly if you are a retailer or even if you are a wholesaler, you need to market yourself very, very well. It's very important for you to know how to market yourself. And I usually say these days, if you're in business and you don't know social media, you're not marketing your business in social media, you're doing nothing in that business, because we are in a different era that social media is delivering, is doing very, very well. You're sitting at the comfort of your home and you are earning it. Even if you go out there, you go to Gikomba, you go to Muthurwa and all those places that sell these thrifted clothes. You select clothes that you are coming to sell. You go to TikTok lives. You can see so many ladies, or so many people on TikTok lives selling thrifted clothes at night or any time of the hour that you know that these people are going to be online, or my customers are going to be online. And mostly it's at night. That's when people find time to scroll and all that. And it's very important for you to understand the algorithms of each and every platform, because the algorithm of Facebook, TikTok and Instagram, it's not the same. It's totally different. So you need to understand very, very well about the social media and all that. And if you're not conversant or you're not so sure about how you can go about, there's so many people who are teaching people out here to do social media marketing and all that. Because for you in this era to be in that business, you need to have social media for you to grow in this business. Or even if you are there are some people who are camera, they're they're not so good in camera, or they're not so good in front of cameras. You need to train yourself to do that. Or maybe you can employ someone who is good in cameras and all that, who is going to appear and do some good adverts and all that, and the challenges and all that on TikTok. Even if you go to TikTok, you're going to learn so many ways of how people, they're advertising their business and they're getting their clients from there. So that's a good way of marketing. And also at marketing, there are different ways that you can do marketing. Is by display. If you have a shop, if you have already opened a shop, you need the display, how you're displaying your clothes. Of course, on the display you will put the camera clothes or the shoes and all that, and the display needs to be appealing and to call customers from afar, the walk-ins from afar, to come and buy that product that you are selling. Another thing is through online. I've talked about online. And another thing is about word of mouth. And of course, when people know that you are selling these things, they are going to be inquiring from you. And so even if you have another stock of, or if you have a stock that has come in, you notify the people, your customers, that I have new stock, this and this is what I'm selling. Okay. Another thing that you need to know, number 6 thing that I want to talk about, it's about the source. Where are you going to get these thrifted clothes from? If you are located in Kenya, obvious, the high market or the good market to get these thrifted clothes in bales and in wholesale, it's at Gikomba. That's where you go and get these thrifted clothes. Or in that country that you belong to, you know, where basically in Africa, you know, that market that has high wholesalers of these second-hand clothes. So in Kenya, you go to Gikomba, and if you're starting small, you go to that wholesalers who is maybe opening a bale. Now you have know what kind of products you are going to sell. Let's say maybe you are going to sell kids clothes. You go to that wholesaler who is willing to open a bale, and he or she is going to allow selection and people to come and select what they want and leave what they don't want. Because let me tell you, if there's something that can disappoint you, it's a mitumba business. If you beat your chest up so high and you say that I'm going to buy a bale for me to come and open and sell these clothes, it's going to disappoint you, because these clothes, they have been imported like that. You don't know what it is there. You can go and open that bale, and what you're going to find there are just, I don't know, you're going to be disappointed, you're going to be discouraged, you're going to curse that you're not ever going to go back in that mitumba business. That's why I'm telling you, you need to start small. That is a point, a tip, a pro tip that you need to know. Start small for you to understand how this business goes about. Okay, I've talked about the source. Another thing that I want to talk about now, if you have grown enough and you feel like I need to open a shop and all that, the starting capital, you need to know that you need to have a rent for that shop that you have rented. Another thing, you need to have money for the bills that you are going to buy. That is, if already you had started long time ago and now you feel like I need to grow, this is the person that I'm talking about. You who want to start small. Okay, now if you have grown and you're at this point, you need to have money for the bills. The bills, maybe for the clothes and for the shoes, the minimum average is from 20,000 per bill, depending on the grade that you want to take for the clothes, for the shoes, and for all those items. Okay, another thing, it's about the branding. You need to know you need to do the branding of your shop and all that. The display, you need to have hangers, you need to have mannequins, and then you need to have racks and all that if you are opening a shop. And also, if you want to open a shop, you need to have the licensing and the permit for you when you are starting a business. Like now, the business permit, that is obvious that you need to have when you're starting a business in Kenya. Another thing, if I'll talk about the profit projections of this business. That is number 8 thing that I want to talk about, the profit projections of this business. It's a business that does so well, depending on the niche that you have selected. And mind you, you are buying this bale at the least 20,000 and it has very good kind of items or kind of products that you want. And for the camera, the first or the high quality second-hand clothes, you sell them from 500 to 1500 Kenyan shillings or to 2000, and then the middle ones you sell them from maybe 500 to 800 there, or maybe you can sell now the 200 to 500 for the middle, and then 50 shillings to 100 for the last batch of the thrifted clothes that are not so, let me say, appealing or something like that. You divide them like that, and by the end of the time that bale is over, you're going to get good amount of money, maybe even double of what you had bought, of the amount that you had used to buy a bale. So it's a business that does so well if you do it right, if you market yourself right, and if you do your market analysis well, and don't start big. Do not start big. Do not be led by anyone to start buying bales. They are going to disappoint you. Start small. Start by selection to that wholesaler who is going to allow you to select some pieces. Buy in pieces, and then from there, now you know, when you go into business, that's how you understand, oh, so this is how this business goes about and all that. You start small, specifically in this Mutumba business, if you don't want to be disappointed, because there are so many people out here that you'll go and ask them, which business did you do and it really disappointed you. There's some people who are going to tell you Mutumba business because how they started it very high and it disappointed them. So you need to start small for you to understand it. Okay. And the last thing that I want to talk about, I think it's about the challenges and all that. The challenges is that about poor quality bales, that you need to be very cautious about them. That's why I'm telling you to start small. I'll stress on that. I'll pinpoint that you need to start small when you want to start this business, because you're going to come across that poor quality bale and you're going to be disappointed. I don't want you to be disappointed, so start small as you grow. And then there's very high competition, and on high competition, I've said it depends on your location. If you have set this business, set in the very strategic location. And another thing, how you market yourself is very important. And the last thing, it's about the seasonal appropriately and all that. You need to know, it's a cold season, I need to have warm things. It's a warm season, I need to have warm clothes and light clothes and all that. You go with seasons. If maybe it's holiday like Christmas and all that, people want to buy clothes, you need to know how you're going to stock or what you're going to have. Okay, so basically that's about Mutumba business in Kenya. It's a business that is doing so well. There are so many wholesalers who are selling these bales in bulk in Gikomba. Just go to TikTok and search Mutumba wholesalers. There are so many. I don't want to mention their names. I know them, but there are so many. There are so many who are legit. You can go and visit them and inquire from them and all that. TikTok, it's going to give you answers. I don't want to mention them. There are so many and there in TikTok. Just go into TikTok and find about all that. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, about the Mutumba business in Kenya, or thrifted clothes business, or thrifted items, accessories in Kenya. Or if you're in Africa or any other country that the people in your country, they embrace thrifted clothes or the second-hand clothes or the second-hand items, it's a good business and it has good profit margins. Okay, yeah, so basically that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video, and in case you're new here, do not leave this channel without subscribing. See you on my next video.